No. Okay, so we're gonna go see a magician. His name is Scary Larry. At first I was really excited. I just wanted to talk about magic and see magic tricks. And then I actually started thinking about how I feel about magic. And I think I don't like it. It makes me feel weird because I feel like a curmudgeon and it doesn't seem fair. I don't like magic because like it gives people thoughts as far as like believing in something that doesn't exist. When people know it's fake, it's fine, but then there's the people who don't know it's fake, and that weirds me out. It sends people down a path of being like, well, magic is real, so like what else could be real? Like I used to have a lot of arguments with my friend, an old friend of mine. We're not friends anymore, probably because of our arguments. He firmly believed that UFOs were real and that aliens have been here, and I don't. I believe in aliens, just they've never been here. One time we're in a heated argument, we're talking about how like all of his evidence is just made up, and then he just screams, well, I bet you don't even like believing in magic. You're no fun. I'm feeling like I'm gonna be mean or rude, and I'm not really looking forward to it because I don't want to be. Like I want to talk to, he's a human being and I want to talk to him about life, but I feel like I'm coming in with this like, fuck you! And like, it's not his fault. I'm a little reserved. We're gonna be meeting him here at this bar. Actually, Larry's here now, and he's much more dapper than I anticipated.
As you said, my name is Larry, Scary Larry the Magician. I thought I'd give you a little something to start you off. That's my calling card there, Alex.
That's enjoyable.
Okay.
I like didn't want to enjoy it, but someone pulls the card out and it's like, okay, that's fun.
We're on the right path here. Magic is supposed to be fun.
I think so, but I don't have, like, most of the time, I don't have fun with magic.
Why is that? I'm curious.
Usually I'm at a party, and then that's when I get magic, and it doesn't feel like, it's like if you go somewhere and like you're expecting to just go to a bar and then there's like comedy going on, because like they're just coming at me and they're
thrust upon you without your permission.
And they're tricking me. And so it's like, so on top of all that, they're like, and you've been tricked.
I don't want my audience to feel fooled.
Yeah.
I don't want them to feel foolish.
Maybe I've just run into the wrong magician.
I believe that's true. I believe that most people have never seen real magic or good magic in person. They've seen it on TV, or they've seen their bad uncle do something with a thumb or something like that. You're right.
I can nail that.
Right.
One. I will nail that one.
There you go. We're gonna see if I can make this coin disappear. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Here we go. Watch. 1, 2. Oh wait, the coin's there, but the marker's gone.
No.
See, what you didn't see, Alex, is over here in my ear is where the marker went.
That's a good one.
It's a good one, right?
Yeah.
But see, if it was really magic, I could also make the coin disappear.
Okay, that's cheating.
It has been said that magic is the suspension of disbelief. But I actually might take it a little further and say that magic is belief.
How does that work?
In order for it to work, you kind of have to allow yourself to believe that this is happening. It doesn't bother me if somebody questions it, but I want them to actually just be there and experience it. I walk away from a magic trick later and say, this happened and that happened, how did that, In the moment, I try to just enjoy it for the little miracle that happened, the impossibility that isn't supposed to be able to happen.
What happens to the person who doesn't get it and then never asks you? Do you ever worry about that?
Well, I don't worry about it. People are going to believe whatever they want to believe. At the root of all this, for magic, I think, is belief, or allowing yourself to just be in the moment and just receive this little gift of entertainment. You say you kind of don't believe in magic. Let's define what that means. To you, I'm curious, what does believe in magic mean? It means you don't believe it's really happening?
Someone's very skilled at either sleight of hand, illusion, or or just trickery, whatever kind of turns out I have 3 cards instead of 1 or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, so I believe that's happening, and I believe it's all happening in front of me. I'm not in denial of that.
Okay.
I think it's that's magic, and I would define that as illusional, just illusions, some kind of trick. And then there's the supernatural magic, no, zero belief in it.
You say you're a skeptic. I am a skeptic, I don't like anyone to use magic, or what I would call on the spectrum of magic, to deceive somebody for financial purposes. Now, there is a difference, because I'm deceiving somebody for financial purposes, I'm entertaining. But I don't purport that I could heal somebody, or that I could, contact their dead relatives. I believe it's to bring joy. That's actually why I believe magic exists, is to bring joy to people. I'm gonna show you something very special to me. This is an invisible deck of cards. He's extra skeptical now. I can see the look in his eye. I keep them in a metal case, which I'm gonna set down right there. I keep them inside of a cardboard box, and you just set that down. I'm gonna shuffle those cards, Alex. I'm gonna spread them out in front of you. Select one from the deck. Look at it. Memorize it. It's important that you memorize it. And when you're done, I want you to turn the card upside down and put it back in the deck, upside down. Upside down. There we go. Great. I'm gonna shuffle those cards up. I need my box. I'm gonna put them inside of the box. Close the flap. I need my metal case right there. I'm gonna put them right over here. Now, what card did you select from that deck?
Queen of Spades.
The Queen of Spades. When I snap my finger, something magical happens. The deck becomes visible. It's in my pocket. It's in a metal case, which I'm gonna set right over here.
Okay.
And if one card in here was upside down and it was the Queen of Spades, that would be a miracle, wouldn't it? It would be a crazy miracle, right?
I don't believe in miracles, but it would be pretty dope.
Right, it would. But look, your card has jumped to the top, just like that. Look at this. I'm just joking.
No, get out of here.
The Queen of Spades. Let's look for this.
Okay.
Let's look here. Let's see here. The Queen of Spades. One card is upside down in the deck right there, Alex. And it is indeed your card, the Queen of Spades.
I don't know how you. I don't like it. I like it.
I don't like it. You like it.
I like it a lot.
You're not
sure.
sure.
I like it a lot. Yeah.
The very first time I went and saw magic in a real setting, which was the Magic Castle. I know I did magic as a child, and I, knew some magic tricks still from when I was a kid. It wrecked me. I couldn't sleep that night, and I laid in bed and I was doing all the math. And wait, but he did this, and if he did this, then how could this happen? My brain just locked up, and I thought, you know what? I just want to learn a few magic tricks for friends. And eventually my friends were saying, you're really good at this. You should be doing this for money. And it just became obvious that this was my path. There are hundreds of thousands of magic tricks. Yeah. That's a crazy number to throw out there, but I believe there's so many new magic tricks coming out all the time, every single day. I don't want to know how they're done unless I actually feel that I want to put this in my act. There's lots of stuff out there I see, I go, that's so amazing, but it isn't me or it isn't for my magic act. I don't even go any further in trying to think about how it's done. I just try and enjoy it, because as a magician, I need magic too.
Why?
Because I need that mystery in my life. When I went to the Magic Castle and saw that magic that just fried me, it was like feeling like a little kid when you don't know how everything is done. It's like doing drugs without doing drugs,
But drugs are way cool too.
You do have a coin?
I do have a coin.
It's your coin.
It is my coin. Nobody has touched this quarter.
I want you to write your name or initials on one or both sides of that coin.
Okay. Can I show them? Is that okay?
Show them the coin.
All right.
Right arm out in front of you like that. Out in front of you. Open your hand face up.
No.
Open your hand. Close your hand tightly around your coin. Keep your hand tightly closed. Keep your arm very straight for this, Alex. Now, I want you to focus on that coin becoming warmer and warmer. Okay. Doesn't have to get warmer, but I just want you to think about the concept that coin can get warmer inside of your hand.
Okay.
Start believing that. And now I want you to think about that coin becoming soft and flexible, bendable, malleable metal inside of your hand.
Okay.
And now, I want you to keep your arm very straight. I want you to think about that coin bending, and I want you to use your mind, only your mind, and I want you to cause that coin to bend inside of your hand.
This is like the movie Powder.
And then when you are ready, I want you to open up your hand, Alex.
I'm gonna be so mad. No! Yeah. I don't even...
You're turning a little red too. I see you're getting color here.
That's really good. That one's my top one right now. This is nuts. So I just want to show you a little bit of my own magic.
Okay.
Tapping all my mana, return from graveyard, and you're done. A magic. I'm not anti-magic, and I'm not anti-performance. People who dedicate themselves to anything, that's awesome. I do have this I think it's finding the line of where I'm okay with it.
You have to allow yourself to go there, and not to just believe that it actually happened, but just to believe that's the interesting term here, is believe. You know what I mean? That's a weird term in the world anyway, because believe is kind of a deep word. Is it the secret that bothers you?
I mean, no, I don't think it is actually. So it's like not the secret. It's more of just like, yeah, I guess, well, if it's wanting to know what it is, then it would be the secret.
Yeah, I have friends that have different reactions to it. One of my best friends says, I get a sick feeling in the pit of my stomach when you do magic for me.
So is there anything like out in the outside world that is non-magical that you actually find magical?
The truth is, for me, I actually find magic everywhere I go. In everything. I mean that really too. I don't sound like a hippie. I find magic everywhere I go, but it's really true. I am that guy that stops and takes a picture of the littlest flower for no reason at all. I mean, I really do choose to see the beauty and everything in the world. So, I mean, I believe that magic is where you look for it.
I like that. That's also a good way to look at life. I feel like I don't look at life this way at all most of the time.
All right.
I try to. It's like, I always just look at it like I'm either on board or I'm not on board. Like I'm very binary about everything. There is
black and white.
There is no and nothing exists like that. But I look at the world that way, and I try not to. Where I'm just like, I like it, I don't like it. There's nothing in between. Definitely not the best way to live, but it definitely is how my brain.
I'd be interested in finding out how, in maybe a year from now, how you think about magic differently.
It's either going to be like, I think magic's really cool and really nice, or I'm going to be like, I'm back on board. No,
it's all
nothing at all. It's all faded. As soon as this memory goes away, I'm like, I'm done. I want to thank Scary Larry and the Mermaid for having us. This has been like a real wild day for my emotions and feelings. Was I surprised that Scary Larry and I were on the same page about a lot of stuff? I'm glad. I'm not surprised. I did think that there was gonna be a little bit of bleed over into like the supernatural realm, and I kind of like geared it towards that, and then it didn't happen. I definitely think that there is no such thing as like the supernatural or mysticism or any kind of like real magic. And like, I guess conflating the two together is the thing that I did, where I put them together. Like there wasn't a separation between them. It was just magicians and people who believe in psychics. It was nice to let go. And I think that's the whole thing that I was fighting against. And the thing I fight against all the time anyway is just that like letting go and actually enjoying something. And then as soon as I let go and was like, all right, I'm here to enjoy this magic, it is really enjoyable. And I think that's a thing that Larry gave me. I did like that he talked about having magic make him feel like a kid again. I like the idea of that. I don't know if I felt like a kid again, but I liked being confused and not really knowing what was going on and like wanting to know, but also not wanting to know. I like that that was his point of view on that. I don't know if I saw it like that, but I love regression of any form and nostalgia, so I get you, Larry. But now I feel better. I've been on a real journey. I went from to that was a lot of fun, and it's fun as long as they're not tricking anybody or conning anybody. I think I can now firmly have the entertainment, not entertainment. And I think that's something that I didn't think I was gonna come out of with this. So that's pretty rad. Okay, so I have two playlists. One is just magic tricks that will blow your mind. And the other playlist is how to do magic tricks, just in case you were like, maybe I wanna be a magician now. So check those out. And if you wanna like or subscribe, that would be magical.